when I step up in the place. Say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place. True indeed. Yes, I got record that word on my feed. I'm guaranteed I must succeed. Nationwide broadcasts make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some man charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to baby vice Q-tip, Ali Shaheed. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed more dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can. Up in the place, and yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Oakes, and that's the kicker, Tyler Luke, set to get this started. Off we go from SoFi Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run, and here's Amarian Hefton. And that play gets nothing. So, no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
70 Rangers, 7, 18, come 19, come 19.
They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Vlad McConkey, the one he was looking for. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. The Chargers get set to kick it away. Take it in, back at his own 12. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. In motion comes Walker. Lamar going to work from the pistol. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Bateman is the motion man. 2nd down. Jackson. He'll complete this one. to Rashad Bateman. And he'll mark him down up beyond the 30. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Baltimore. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and that will lead to a second down.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
In motion comes Walker. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Deion Henley there on the tackle.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And that'll set up fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they'll have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the 43, here's second and a yard. Another run here with Hampton. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. He's marked him there. And a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
From the 50, he'll set him to throw. He's got the hookup downfield with McConkey. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Charger.
That pass play good for 22. And the Chargers have the first down. Back to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Second and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Hampton. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, L.A.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Hey, smash Bronco! Street! Go!
They'll go again with Hampton, and he'll get about 5.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Let's go! Tight go! Cowboy 80! Play.
Now, faking the give, moving left. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That is 1st touchdown this year.
Well, you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
This will be taken in at the 2. Oh, he's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. A first down throw for Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play to kick off this drive. 36 yards. Jackson now to throw on first down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Jackson now on 2nd down. There's a short one caught by Andrews. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. From the gun, Jackson. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, He's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Right away, they'll set up to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in second and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. We're back in Southern California in a moment. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter, and they are facing a second and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Going up top. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
Not fun here. Third and a lot.
Here we go. Cougar 19. 18 right. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's going to dial up another deep ball. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it's going to be fourth down. Yeah. And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position.
39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jackson. Throw on the run is complete. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
No, we changed it.
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss loss of a couple on the play.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
DC, right?
Jackson now. That is caught.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll look to run with McCaffrey. Good blocking, and he's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Ravens. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look for the home run ball. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it and just couldn't come down with the pick.
He'll manage to work this forward to the 37. DeMarvion Overshown there on the tackle.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. He gets this one complete to Johnston. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 27
They
yards.
get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He'll look to throw. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover.
this one is really close, Mike. He makes the catch, but I don't think he's able to establish that possession with both feet in bounds. Could have been a really nice pickup, but instead, it's going to result in an incompletion.
3rd and 2. Here we go. We'll try to run for it with Hampton. They're going to bring him down to 21, but they're also going to move the chains after that run. First down, picked up on the ground.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He's got it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
A gain of 7.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Hampton will take this one into the end zone for a Charger touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
After the touchdown, here's the kicker out to send this one away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. Whoa! Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Look wide. Get this one complete. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. So a big one there to start the drive. 55 yards on the game.
DC, right?
Out of the gun, they'll give it to McCaffrey. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line. And next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Jackson. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Back to throw, Jackson. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, it's Tyler Loop for the Baltimore field goal. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. No issues there. This one is good. And the Ravens are back within 4 at 14-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Now the ball thrown deep for Johnston. That's caught. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 61 yards.
The Chargers first down.
That one taken in. Middle of the end zone. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown Chargers. Kicker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers are out to a 21-10 lead. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. In motion comes Walker.
Hey, report! Report! Hey, come on. Hey!
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Now he'll air one out. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
60 Bison! 60 Bison! Cowboys!
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Play action now. Jackson. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 35 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Quick throw, taken in. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
8 yards. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
2nd down, Jackson. That one intercepted. Hit by the rookie out of Oklahoma. And the Chargers are going to get the football at their own 40.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
Quick throw, caught by Johnston on the RPO. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That one too far over the end line. Overthrow. It is incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go, set. Mustang 19. Go.
Now, faking the give. And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late in getting there. That's going to bring up third down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll swing this out to Hampton. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
Back to throw. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Third and goal.
Panther 60.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers are going to open up a 2-touchdown lead, 24-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. Kamari Lassiter there on the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Ravens' 32-yard line.
2nd and 5. They'll run, and here is Brooks. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Gonna lose a yard.
Fisk on the stop.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 19 Lions.
Throwing now from the gun. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. DeAndre Lambert-Smith, touchdown LA. Point after now from Dicker. It's up and good. And the Chargers will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
31. Ravens 10. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He's got his tight end likely downfield. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That pass play good for 22. 1st down, Baltimore. To throw is Jackson. Exiting the pocket right. Looking down the field there, but its ball's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Now Jackson, this a design run. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley.
At this point, they're just trying to make something positive happen here late in the 4th quarter. This secondary blanketed the entire field, and the ball ends up falling into the wrong arms.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cop, 16, set. Mustang 19, 18 Rattler, 18, take over.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. To the goal line and in. DeAndre Lambert-Smith. Touchdown Chargers. At his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11, 12 on the season. Dicker good with the extra point. And the Chargers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. It's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Jackson looking to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a big one for the Ravens. And even 30 yards. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now it is 1st and goal. Now Jackson. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will power his way into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown Baltimore. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. No problem there on the extra point, and the Ravens are able to edge a bit closer.
17.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Harold Landry in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive.
When you can win so fast fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
He's got his tight end, Oronde Gadsden, the second. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 15 yards.
15 yards on the catch and run for the first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Count, go, check.
On first down, it's Hampton. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
On first down, right back to Hampton. Oh, a loose football. And the Ravens have come up with the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 1.
Let's go. Hot, hot.
Give inside, it's Brooks. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, Los Angeles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers are able to extend the lead.
Ravens 17.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This fielded at the 2. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Come on, set. 19, 18, big, ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Brooks.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
At the 42-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. On the give, here's Hampton. And he'll finally be taken down at the Ravens' 8-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Set. 19, 18.
They'll run with Hampton. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
A give, and here comes Harris. He brings it down to the 5-yard line, but now it is 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60. You're not. Alert. Panther 60, Panther 60. Rig, rig. Check. Rig alert. Check, smash. Go.
They'll try to run with Harris. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Kicker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chargers are going to extend their lead.
Chargers 52, Ravens 24.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henry.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the
Just
Chargers.
1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. This will be returned from the 2. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it.